we are heading nowhere. I would tell you without blinking an eye. If you want to manage people, divide them. Divide them. Hii chama cha ODM, if I were you, people from Nyanza, Western, tungeshikilia. It doesn't matter who is at the top. It can be a lawyer today, a lawyer tomorrow, a lawyer today, a lawyer tomorrow, or even someone from the coast. Because these are the regions which support the party, largely. So long as our unity gives us a bargaining power. If there are mistakes we have committed in the past, let us sit down and say, yes, Mbadi, we gave you this thing and you only thought about Homabay. We are removing you and giving it to Barasa. So that we see if Barasa is also only thinking about Kakamega. What I am saying is, why don't we remain a people? Because we are united. You can choose your friends, you can choose your relatives, but you can never choose your neighbor. It is God who gives you your neighbor. We are neighbors as not a community, but as communities living here. You know, I have been reading about the history of the lawyers. And I'm also reading about the history of the Luos. There's a gentleman who has written something. Sometimes you ask yourself, are these lawyers not Bantus? Are you not Bantus? Are Luos not Nilots? But how come these two communities have a way of understanding each other? How come lawyers don't understand Kambas as they understand Luos? And they are both Bandus. How come Luos cannot understand Turkanas the way they understand lawyer? It's because God put them together and they decided to marry. Mpaka sasa hata the face of marriage imefanya, the face of a lawyer and a Luo, you can never tell. Nilikaa hapa, mnasema ati hata ukiangalia sura ya Mbadi ni ya Mluya direct. Hata jina ni hivyo. So let me tell you, and this is not anything ethnic, the people from this region, the best we can do is to still remain intact. Even if we have more than one party, let those two parties or three parties work together. But if we cheat ourselves that we can put ourselves in some cocoons and corners, that Luos now remain alone. And that is why I am very unhappy with the Luos who think ODM belongs to the Luos. Because even if we have had parties which belong to Luos before. Where did those parties take us? We had a party called KPU. It was largely for the Luos. We had NDP, which was led by Raila Odinga. I don't want to talk about Ford and Ford Kenya because they were a bit national. NDP was purely a Luo party. Raila had to look for ways of expanding, and then we got to ODM. We became national. We have Coast, we have Western, we have Nyanza, we have Turkana, we have Masai, we have Northeastern. Then now we want to split again and form ourselves into small cocoons because of unnecessary fights and people going to Sijui Wamunyoro. Wamunyoro has declared that he doesn't want to think about any person. His mind is fixed in Mount Kenya. It is Mount Kenya. Even schools, he's saying national schools which are in Mount Kenya, Aluya should not go there. That is what he's saying. Why do you want to work with such a person? Who is telling you any school in Central Alliance should belong to them? And we know Alliance has been funded by our taxes. That is what has made Alliance. That is what has made Mangu. That is what has made Maseno. It is not the money of the Luos which have made Maseno what it is today. How many Luos have contributed to the development of Maranda? It's national resources. Your children who go there make the population big. Capitation goes there. Capitation ni pesa hata ya Turukana iko hapo. Then you wake up and a person who should be intelligent enough, who calls himself a national leader, and then you are telling Kenyans the schools in this region should only belong to people in that region. Shame on him. And then you find some people coming from this region also want to form an alliance with such a person. Even if you hate Ruto, you better stay on your own.